To install a seat cover with hog rings, we recommend using hog ring pliers, new hog rings, steamer, spray adhesive, silicone release spray, staple gun, cutting pliers, staple remover, hammer, and scissors. Unzip the armrest cover and unscrew the armrest from the seat backs. If necessary, gently tap to release the armrest. Use the cutting pliers to cut all the existing hog rings. Make sure to clean up all the hog rings from the seat foam and table to prevent damage to new covers during installation. Use pliers to remove the hog rings, not your fingers, due to sharp edges. Occasionally, when pulling the hog rings, the connection rod in the foam will pull out. If this happens, glue the foam back to the foam to hold it in place. A heat gun will dry the glue faster, so it doesn't release during the installation of the new cover. Be careful not to burn the foam or your fingers. Place the hog ring in the hog ring pliers and begin installing the new cover. Go in the reverse order in which you remove the old cover. When installing the hog rings, it's important to puncture the gray listing and not high up onto the cover. Apply dry silicone to reduce the friction of the cover on the foam, so it will slide over better. Steam not only irons out any fold marks, but also allows for better stretching of the material. Make sure to position the material properly before cutting the armrest hole. Gently tap to mark where cut, being careful not to damage the armrest alignment. It's always better to cut too little than to cut too much. Repeat for the other side. Attach the hog rings. It is not necessary to overpull the material. It's more about the alignment of the seams along the edge of the seat. Trim excess material around the seat back components if necessary. Be careful as the material itself may be hot after steaming. When steaming, it's important to continually move the wand to prevent burning the material. Next, we will install the seat bottom cover. Remove the material and parts from the seat backing. Set aside all screws and plastic pieces for when we reinstall them later. Remove the staples from the original seat cover. Use your tools, not your finger, to remove all staples. When removing the covers, start from the outside and work your way in, cutting the hog rings. Remember to carefully install the hog ring on the listing loop, not going all the way up into the cover. Tension pulling on the material is more about alignment than stretching. Make sure not to overstretch. Direct the excess material behind the sew line to create consistency along the seam as it lays on the foam and wood. It is best to start stapling in the middle and work your way out to the ends. Even tension gives better results. Sometimes it's best to remove the staple and balance the tension. For a clean look, do not use excessive staples on the backing, just enough to make sure the backing is secured. Reattach the plastic mounting pieces. Using adhesive spray, attach plastic to the top of the armrest foam. Apply dry silicone to reduce the friction of the cover on the foam, so it will slide over better. Trimming some of the material with scissors may be necessary at the armrest insertion point.